When you undertake an economic development project or new business venture, you will be dealing with a number of entities that will be brokering agreements. This means that you'll be involved in a number of situations where you'll be negotiating for products or services, or negotiating to get a good price for your products or services. The key to a successful negotiated outcome is planning, preparation, and more planning. Being prepared for your negotiation before meeting with the party or parties to conduct the negotiation will help you to be more successful. Prepare for your negotiation by taking the following planning steps. Determine your best alternative to a negotiated agreement, BATNA. You gain power in negotiation by being willing to walk away without a deal. So spend some time identifying alternative outcomes if you're unable to reach a negotiated agreement. 2. Determine the process you'll use in the negotiation. Work with your colleagues to negotiate who will be presenting what items, who will step in at what points in the negotiation, what the agenda is going to be, when you'll be meeting, etc. This is particularly important when you have a number of people on the negotiating team. Try to use the relative strength of each member of your negotiating team to take on key segments in the negotiation that utilize their individual strengths. Try to build rapport before moving into the meat of negotiation. Ask questions and do research to get to know those you'll be negotiating against. The more you know about the opposing negotiation team beforehand, the more prepared you'll be going into the negotiation. Listen actively. Instead of thinking about what you're going to say next, really listen to what the other negotiating team is saying. Paraphrase their arguments back to them so you're sure that you understand. Notice if there's any emotion behind the message and what that emotion is. Ask good questions. Ask lots of open-ended questions to gather more information about the other side's point of view. Search for smart trade-offs. There may be some items in the negotiation that aren't as important for your side, but more important to the other side. You can figure that out and propose a concession on the issues that are important to them in return for concessions on issues that are important to your side. Be aware of the anchoring bias. That is, the first number mentioned in negotiation that exerts a lot of power over the negotiation that follows. Try to be the side that makes the first offer or offers, and anchor talks in your preferred direction. If the other side does anchor first, make sure to remember what your side wants from the negotiation, and stay aware of your BATNA, or best alternative to a negotiated agreement. Present multiple equivalent offers at one time. This is something you might consider. Consider presenting several offers at once instead of just one offer. If all your offers are rejected, ask your opponent what they liked and why. Then try to improve the offer or brainstorm with the other side to find an option that works for you both. This can decrease the odds of a stalemate in the negotiation and can promote creativity in finding a solution. Try a contingent contract. If one side's worried about reaching agreement because they doubt the validity of certain outcomes, consider a contract where certain penalties will come into play if a party does not meet their obligations, or bonuses if a party surpasses their obligations. Plan for implementation. Improve the long-term durability of the contract by including milestones and deadlines in the contract. You can also agree to meet regularly throughout the life of the contract to verify progress and renegotiate if necessary. You could also include a dispute resolution clause that involves mediation or arbitration should a conflict arise. Have fun negotiating. Read through the to-do items for this week and make sure that you check out the discussion forums, and I'll see you in the discussion forums.